guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to do some spring floral the easy way. So a lot of people are talking about and doing watercolor looking nail art right now. These are for those of you that would like to do the watercolor look without actually going out and purchasing the watercolors. So we are going to mix these with our gel polishes to make the same effect. So I have out my little quarter sheet of blue towel. I have a nail that is pre-painted with the Ugly Duckling number 22. It's a lilac color, and it's also been top coated with the Ugly Duckling matte. So that's going to be our base today. Out on my palette, I already have a Mosaic True Black, just a little bit of it, and a Young Nails Fizz, which is their white. So I'm using these for a specific reason. I wanted a thinner consistency to be able to mix it with a little bit of the Glitterbels No Wipe top coat. So I've already gone ahead and done that. You can see them kind of merging together. I had black, white, and top coat. I've mixed the black and top coat here and the white and top coat. I have a little extra black in case I need it and a little extra top coat in case I need it. So I've put those out onto my tile, which is just a leftover construction tile, with a micro swab. I will be using the Ugly Duckling Detailer 2, and I will also be using a dotting tool from eNail Couture. At the end of the design, I will be using the Ugly Duckling Art Gel in both black and white. Reason being is I wanted a little bit of a thicker line for my end lines, so I am using those. Let's get started.
So I did want to mention that I do have this video sped up just a little bit, but in the beginning of the video, what I had for footage for this entire nail art, including flash curing and full curing, was 12 minutes. So that will give you an idea. So I have on my daughter tool some of the white and top coat mixed, so it gives it this translucent white kind of finish. And that's what I'm putting my little flowers on with, my little roses. So I just kind of keep playing with the size. I keep playing with the mixture. It's not a perfect science. You're just putting it on. Now I'm putting these on in the shape of kind of like a leaf, and they're done in black. So they are a mixture of the black and the top coat. Again, you can just kind of mess around with it. And I am doing it with the dotting tool because it's kind of just splatting on there. At the end of the day, you're making your shape with your actual fine line that you're using at the end. So I'm just putting these kind of mock leaves on wherever I see fit, just to give it kind of a little bit of depth. They look pretty black here, but really they are in person quite translucent. Quite see-through. You probably could use a little bit more top coat if you wanted them to be not quite so. So I'm coming in now with the Ugly Duckling. I had said I wanted my outline to be a little bit thicker, and this is what I meant. So I'm basically just making C shapes or comma shapes to mimic a rose or flower petals. And you want them all to look different. You know, I think that's kind of the name of the game, and I'm trying not to make any of my lines straight or even. And that's kind of how you want it to be able to mimic the flower. Some of them I kind of start on the outside, some of them I start on the inside. This is my Detailer 2 brush from Ugly Duckling. I really like this brush. And I'm never really going over anything twice. I'm just kind of allowing the paint to run out on the brush. So that's how the flowers look. And I do put those in for a full cure before I start my black. So you can see me saturating my brush with the black. I'm rolling it through. I run it through for probably 15 seconds while I'm waiting for the end of this to cure, just to make sure that I've got lots on my brush. So I'm going over, I'm doing the outline, and then I'm drawing the line up the middle. Just to mimic a leaf. I'm not doing any flash curing in between here. I just am simply full curing at the end. I full cured at the end of the flowers, and I'm going to full cure at the end of the leaves. I talked about this some in my last video, but notice how I am really anchoring here. Really anchoring my finger. So I'm using a little bit of number 64, which is a dark plum color, to do a little bit of dots, a little bit of pretty stuff. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have any questions, please ask down below. I would love to answer them. If you have any ideas about what you'd like to see me do next, just drop me a line. Enjoy!